question science has been trying to answer since the beginning is, how did life form? Specifically, when did chemistry become biology? And the answer might come from a very weird place: prions. You and I and all living things on Earth descended from a single organism known as Luca, aka the last universal common ancestor, which emerged around 4 billion years ago. Now, Earth is around 4.5 billion years old. So the question is, what happened in those first half billion years that led to life? This is one of the hottest debates in science about which molecule came first, RNA or proteins. The challenge with the protein first hypothesis is that proteins can't reproduce, which is an essential element to life. However, there is one exception: prions. However, the RNA world hypothesis has dominated for a good reason. RNA can replicate itself, fold into ribozymes with enzymatic abilities, and encode genetic information, all elements that lead to life. However, RNA faces a big challenge: instability in water, particularly at high temperatures. RNA would need proteins to protect it under such extreme conditions. And yet, by the hypothesis definition, there'd be no proteins in an RNA-first world. But the Miller-Urey experiment showed how readily amino acids form in a proto-life world, fueling the protein-first theory. Also, most enzymes are proteins, thus metabolism could have existed from the start. But here's the chicken and egg problem. RNA holds the instructions for making proteins. So how could proteins form without RNA? And that's where prions come in. Prions contain no RNA or DNA, just a single Pringle protein. What makes them different is how they fold. Unlike typical proteins that fold into stable shapes, prions constantly fold and unfold like restless origami, but they stabilize through the buddy system, finding another prion in the same unstable shape, then forming a stable pair that then recruits more prions. This process is called self-templating, or another word for it is reproduction. Eventually, they form these long fibrils, and they are remarkably resilient in harsh environments, exactly what you'd find in early Earth's hot springs or hydrothermal vents. Scientists have recreated prion-like chains under these conditions with success, and now hypothesize that proteins may have catalyzed the creation of RNA itself. Over millions of years of the self-templating of an increasingly diverse array of proteins may have set the stage for Luca. But here's the bigger mystery. Luca was incredibly sophisticated. It had ribosomes, which are made up of proteins and RNA. It may not just have been purely an RNA world or a protein world, but possibly a collaboration between both from the very beginning, which 4 billion years later led to you, me, and every living being on this planet.